God, it bothers me so much. I don't know what needs to change or how it can change.
Is there a hidden message in Jeannette McCurdy's reaction to the iCarly reboot? Will the actress ever be able to move on from the tragedy of her adolescence and return to the show? Let's see what the 28-year-old actress has to say about going back to her roots.
It's an interesting area because I think, like, I can speak, I guess, specifically to the kind of like child stardom, teenage stardom thing. Because I feel like that's what people are even more interested. Like, people are even more interested in seeing a former child star fail.
It's weird to think about now, but we said farewell to Nickelodeon's beloved program iCarly 8 years ago. We owe a lot to the show, and it's been a long time since Miranda Cosgrove, Nathan Kress, and Jerry Traynor were all together.
I don't understand the fascination with it. I wish that wasn't the case. I think it perpetuates whoever's experiencing probably some real mental health struggles. It makes it worse for them. I wish that society didn't do that to people. It bothers me so much.
Now it's been revealed that our favorite actors will reprise their roles in a remake due to premiere next year. While we're very excited about this and can't wait to see what Carly, Spencer, and Freddie are like as adults, we are also a little nervous. There is something about this that doesn't feel quite right.
Somebody was following him and he's like, I don't get why she doesn't like me. I don't get why she doesn't want to smile for the camera. Like, shouldn't she love this? I'm giving her attention. Shouldn't she love this? No, you're chasing her down. Like, you're following her.
Jeannette McCurdy and the producers have not confirmed her return to the program, but her character, Sam Puckett, was a major part of iCarly. So what's the deal? Why isn't Jeannette coming back? It seems that there may be some animosity between McCurdy and Nickelodeon. What, more significantly, does her reply reveal about her true feelings about the show? We need to go all the way back to the late 1990s to truly get to the heart of this tale. Ah yes, a time when eyebrows were sparse and fashion was, to put it mildly, fascinating. Anyway, iCarly made its debut in 2007 and became an instant smash. The show was so successful that it ran for 6 seasons, which is incredible for a children's show.
Right? Like, there's like Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, Macaulay Culkin, Justin Bieber even. It's like there's the idea of pulling down their narrative and making them into this crazy, like, person having a mental breakdown.
While it appeared that the characters were abandoning an adolescent fantasy, this wasn't always the case. Between the scenes, Jeannette was dealing with a problem that had been plaguing her for years. McCurdy began her career as an actress when she was barely 11 years old. However, she quickly recognized that she needed to stay up with the competition. With the help of her mother, she needed to keep excruciatingly thin. By the time iCarly became prominent, she was consuming less than 900 calories a day, and her career had never been better. In an honest op-ed she penned for the Huffington Post, Jeannette was 15 and breaking under the pressure of being on a hit program. The actress stated, "The burden of always needing to be on got to me. I became more fixated on the food in my body. I monitored every bite I took. I exercised obsessively. I measured my thighs with my measuring tape every night before bed." So while her co-stars like Miranda Cosgrove were enjoying their success and having the time of their lives, Jeannette was going through much more than anyone could have imagined. This feeling would of course later impact her feelings about a reboot, but that's not even the half of it. Jeannette was handed another crushing setback just as iCarly was about to become a great success. Her mother had been diagnosed with cancer for the second time, but this time there was no hope. Jeannette had to balance a rigorous filming schedule with caring for her ailing mother, despite the fact that she was just 18 years old. That's a lot to take for anyone, but it was especially difficult for her because her personal life was in shambles. For the following few years, Jeannette managed to keep her head above water. In reality, her career has only progressed from strength to strength. When iCarly ended in 2012, she was given a spin-off series which she accepted with future superstar Ariana Grande. Jeannette's character Sam moved in with Ariana's character Kat from Victorious, but McCurdy was 21 at the time and began to suspect something wasn't quite right. Instead of being excited and thankful for her success, she couldn't understand why kids were looking up to her as a role model. She later explained, "My great contribution to society was walking onto an overlit Nickelodeon set shouting lines about fried chicken, and that's what kids were looking up to. There was something about the shallowness of my success that made me resent it." Sam and Cat was just as popular as iCarly, and the network wanted to air as many episodes as possible. But there was danger building underneath the surface. There were rumors of a dispute between Ariana and Jeannette all over the place, especially after Jeannette did the unimaginable. She opted to leave the program at the height of its success. Of course, most people thought it was ridiculous for a celebrity to abandon a profitable endeavor. Many people believed that Ariana and Jeannette despised one another. That really wasn't the case, according to Jeannette, who stated, "I just feel like Ariana and I are extremely close and very like-minded in a lot of different ways, and then sorta as the show dissolved, everybody wanted to find some sort of drama, and I think we butted heads at times, but in a sisterly way." I believe it's sad that things were misinterpreted. So if it wasn't Ariana's fault, there's only one other suspect. The same network that gave birth to iCarly and helped establish Jeannette's career turned out to be her deadliest adversary, and Jeannette wasn't holding back. She subsequently revealed that she quit Nickelodeon because she was placed in an uneasy, compromising, and unjust situation. Also, it was stated that Ariana was paid more than she was, but the network refused to budge. Is this why Jeannette is glaringly absent from the cast of the iCarly reboot? So could a future appearance on iCarly be a part of her healing process? If the wonderful world of show business has taught us anything, it's that nothing is ever off the table. Do you think it would be beneficial for Jeannette to return to the show, or is that part of her life firmly behind her? Let us know what you think in the comments.